What's up, LC heads? Good morning. Happy hunting. Lagrabos dropped. You know, the young stud version of him when he was only like 300 or 400 years old and he was still a teenager out on the prowl. Actually, I don't know how old he was there, but he drops. Now, what's important about this, there's an arc that drops with him. Here it is. It's the one on the right that says new. I got this from the general ticket gotcha. I did not pull on the collab for this. I did not pull on the banner for this. Somebody in the guild was like, yo, that's the arc is actually up in the free tickets. Not free tickets. They might as well be free tickets because we never really get anything for them. The general pool tickets. And I was like, oh, snap, really? I checked it, and sure enough, it was in there. I threw my 10 little tickets I had. I got nothing. I threw a yellow ticket. And that one looked promising because like the whole team was running up. I had all the flashbacks. It just stayed yellow. And then I had 2 of the red tickets that are guaranteed to get you an arc. And I was like, well, here's my one chance. The thing is, there's like 50 arcs, and this is the only new one on here. So with my 2 tickets, I had like a 1 out of 25 chance. Sure shit, the little orb started doing its little dance like, look at me, daddy, I'm new. And I was like, damn, wow, what else could it be? I think I have just about all the other arcs. So here it is. We might as well look over it. Use my advice. Drop your tickets first. In fact, this is a very interesting banner, in my opinion. As far as I think what a lot of players are going to be doing. I know what I'm going to be doing. We'll talk about that. But let's look at this. Let's appreciate this in all of its beauty. Arc trait at level 0, of course. Staff and robe equipped. Intelligence and mind 5%. That goes up, right? We have silence resist, which, come on. Everybody wants silence resist. Robe boost. Okay. Magic snipe. This is really important. Attack, magic, anti-type, effect, damage plus 20%. For 3 SC, for a lot of heroes, you just added 20 more % to the damage to their geyser abilities, to their slayer abilities. This is specifically for magic slayers. So it's going to affect your geyser abilities, because magic, attack, anti-type, effect, damage 20%. Magic anti-type would be the geyser abilities. That's awesome, because there's also heroes that already come with a bunch of geysers in their kit. Angela comes with like a dragon geyser, so this should theoretically strengthen anything you already have that is an anti-type effect in your kit. So for mages, that's kind of a big deal right there, and I can't wait to do something with it. Reinforce, we've had plant geyser. Here's those damn geyser abilities. Yo, I will always take another geyser, because Angela is a geyser collector. That's pretty much what I do with my Angela. I collect all the different geyser abilities. Not only is this giving me a new geyser, the plant geyser, so plant things are now going to take even more damage from her. This is also giving me magic snipe, so I can strengthen plant geyser and dragon geyser and any other geyser that she has. To my knowledge, that's how it works. So I'll take this for the magic snipe, for the plant geyser. It looks like I'm actually going to be working on my mage a little bit. And we have Sorcerer's Wisdom. And this is cool because I know Angela doesn't have this. Staff and robe equipped. Staff intelligence and robe mind 50%. This might be worth it. I've ran mages before where they have been dual wielding staffs, just for the sake of stats, just for the sake of having a super high intelligence, and maybe both of those staffs have some sort of, really good trait on them, right? But typically, you're going to want to save that for the physical dual wielders that are actually doubling their hit count and banking off of that. Interestingly enough, there are a couple mages now that double their hit count. They cast their spells and they count as them dual wielding the spell. Like, they'll take a damage penalty, but they'll get twice as many hits with their spell. It all started with Lily, right? And it's been progressing. So the mage game just got a pretty big boost here. Cool. So there's that. We went over the abilities. What about the Arc-Ether reward? Of course, it's going to be some staff that looks good. Earth, attack, magic damage, plus 30%. And this is coming with Lagrabos. He's not an elemental, but hey, earth attack damage, plus 30%. Yeah, I'll take that staff all day. Cool, I'll have access to it now. All in all, not too shabby. The art here looks good, right? Yeah, they're dropping Lagrabos. I already saw that they have put in an ability that increases the hit count of Apocalypse. So now it's like a 12 to 17 hit thing, and the damage cap for it is like 90,000 per hit or something along those lines. Really can't wait to see what they do with that, and can't wait to see where Lagrabos is. Honestly, though, I don't really feel pressed for him, especially now that I have the Arc. There's nothing new for me to pull on this banner other than this mage, right? And as good as he looks, let's take a peek at him real quick. And I'm sure his spell is doing all sorts of groundbreaking shit. It's non-elemental. It's going to do a ton of damage. Great. Can't wait to actually see what it looks like now. Here he is. Here he is, looking all young. It's funny how much he shrank. You think he'd still be just about as tall, right? But no. Apparently when Yoda was younger, he was like damn near 6 foot tall. Right? Here he is. Let's take a quick look-see at him. Obviously, a 1608 base intelligence is looking pretty damn good. He does have resistance to silence, poison, and curse. So right off rip, that's pretty awesome. Some light resist, some dark weakness. He is a spirit type. So that's kind of good for Arena, because how many other spirit types are you running in your team for Arena? Somebody's going to have to bring Spirit Slayers to really hurt this guy. Not Sorcerer Slayer, Spirit Slayer. Here's his abilities. Vega, medium area, long range combo attack. I'd really like to see how his kit is now, if he's still smacking people with that staff, or if he's actually shooting little Kamehamehas. The S2 and Terry's medium area, long range combo attack, then instantly close the gap to attack again. That sounds interesting. That's cool when you do something like that and then you close the gap again. When I hear things like that, I'm interested in that, because moves with mechanics like that, where you do some damage and then you jump to the other side of the map, take a shot, and then jump back in and do some more damage, and you're moving all over the place, that can be useful in this game to dodge incoming damage and to get out of harm's way. So I like things where it says, close the gap and then jump back. And I mean, my favorite things right now is Virgil's breakthrough mechanic. Yeah, honorable mention. He did get mentioned here. But his breakthrough thing is just awesome. So I look for breakthrough abilities, and I look for close the gap. Those are things that we want to see. Now, I don't know if that's something you want to see on a mage, close the gap. Mages usually are trying to make a gap, but we'll have to see how he actually runs. Sirius is a long-range combo attack to all enemies. Cool, just sounds like a AoE bang. And then we have Perseus, powerful combo attack to one enemy. I'm assuming Lagrabos here is going to do some crazy single target special damage, right? I would think most people would expect for his special to drop an AoE damage, but I guess it's not. It's single target, but that being said, it's probably a lot of damage to that one target. So on to his traits. We have Sorceress Vicissitude. Chance for all attack magic to deal crits, so he doesn't have to worry about spending SC to crit up one element or another. All of his magic can crit. Awesome. Magic attack damage 60%. When using non-stackable magic, damage cap 13,000. Boost physical attack based on intelligence. That one's doing a lot for him. It's going to make his physical attack scaling off of his intelligence. That's all coming from a trait. 60% more to your magic damage. You can crit now with any element. And when using non-stacking magic damage, Non-stacking. I know we have abilities that when you cast the same spell over and over again, you're stacking it, and each time you're doing more and more damage, but only if you keep stacking the same spell over and over. I don't know. I'm not a mage expert. Somebody wants to explain that, please do. I just know, we do have some abilities where you're like stacking a spell. You're casting the same spell over and over and over again. And as long as you keep doing that, you're getting more damage. Now, if you stop and cast a different spell in the middle, you got to start all over, right? And I'm just saying we have abilities like this, so I don't know what this whole stackable, specifically what they're talking about when they're talking about non-stackable. Yeah. Anyway, Xenoglacia. When only weapon equipped as a staff, skill and special damage plus 120%. Damage cap 6,000. Whenever using skills. Stock magic power. Whenever using skills, stock magic power and boost damage cap of your next magic used. I was wondering if they were going to do that with him. It looks like they have. So with this hero, you're going to want to hybrid between using your kit and actually casting spells. Because it looks like when he uses his ability, it says, when using skills, stock magic power and boost damage cap for your next magic use. So you're going to want to use this kit to boost up his damage, and then you're going to want to drop a spell when that spell's done. I don't know, switch over to his kit, drop some kind of long-range something that's going to empower your next spell. It's how he played in his other form as well, which is why he has a reason to hit people with his stick in his old man form, because he's by beating you with that cane, he's technically powering up for his next spell. Alright? Anyway, let's see. Boost damage cap, next attack, magic used, max 15,000 at 5 times. So if you use 5 of your abilities, the next spell that you cast will have 15,000 more damage cap or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, excludes magic that regularly deals damage. So, a lot of this has to be tested and stuff like that. The point is, he's a mage. Looks like a fairly powerful mage. It's all going to come down to, first of all, we have Sorcerers Barricade. That's new. Give unit buff to cut damage from enemies a set amount. Boost damage cut based on mind. When set, magic attack damage plus 10%. So he's doing more magic attack damage, and he's taking less damage based on his mind, I guess. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know if that's like letting you kind of use your stronger mind as more of a defense than your actual physical defensive stat or something like that, but it looks pretty good. He has Apocalypse, of course. 48 MP. Very powerful non-attribute attack to all enemies. Damage cap 990,000. 990,000. Now what's cool is he has some kind of ability to augment that. Oh, we have Wise Charisma. Magic damage 20%. And non-stacking magic damage cap, another 5k. They're serious about that non-stacking shit. They do not want Yoda stacking anything up. It'd be too much. Anyway, so there's that. There's Apocalypse, right? Most of this stuff, Sorcery Awaken, most of this stuff we have. Some geysers in here. Sorcerer's Wisdom 2. Ultimate casting is freaking, well, it's ultimate casting. It's pretty amazing. Magic attack damage 200%, damage cap 40,000, enemy mind minus 25%, deal damage, non-stacking magic uses MP plus 150%, right, and casting speed boosts are halved, casting speed cap 40%, so you can only increase your casting by 40% with ultimate casting on, because ultimate casting is so powerful. It's giving you 200% more damage, and it's giving, it's using 150% more MP for 200% more damage with that spell. So that is why Apocalypse is only 48 MP. You're going to have to pay triple that to cast it, or at least double that when you apply this ultimate casting stuff to it, right? We got the staff boost, staff mega boost. Attack we have Magnus Magic Aura. Attack Magic uses 50% more MP for damage 75% and damage cap 5k. So that Apocalypse, that's how it's going to be getting up to 900,000 damage or whatever. Convergence, when taking lethal damage from enemies, spend 2% of the damage as MP would survive with 1 hit point. Kind of like what Maja has going on. If they're hitting you for large amounts, though, they can drain through your mana really quick. We'll have to see how that works. It looks pretty good, though. Zerdum, when magically attacking, boost damage proportional to closeness of the enemy. The closer they are, you get a 50% max. That seems like it's pretty manipulatable, and you can get 50% out of it, so that's cool. Fairy Speak, when using Summon Beast, give unit a damage plus 30%, damage cap 3000 buff for the same attribute as the Summon Beast. That's actually kind of cool. So anytime, you know, you're running your party and you summon any kind of summon, if I summon Ifrit, then I'm going to get a damage plus 30% and damage cap 3000 buff to fire attribute. So I guess my fire magic would be doing 30% more damage, and I'd have more damage cap after calling Ifrit down. That's pretty damn cool, right? I mean, I use my summon all the time. Alright, they're fun. And then we have Apocalypse Meteor. This is the big one. Gives the magic Apocalypse a hit count of 7 to 13 hits. Random chance each hits damage cap boost to 90,000. So, Apocalypse has changed now. It's not just one big stupid hit. Now it's going to be 7 to 13 of them. Lucky number 13. And be taking massive damage from it. I can't wait to see what it looks like. So this is what's exciting about him, is the Apocalypse, the black hole thing, the way that he gets to super buff his spells. He crits with everything. He's got a great charisma for mages, of course. He's like the Balin for his charisma, right? He's going to be boosting all mages. Balin's charisma is boosting all double-handers. They're getting more damage cap just from using one weapon. Well, his charisma is magic damage plus 20% for your team. That's pretty cool for a team of mages. Oh, and damage cap 5k. That's pretty damn nice for any mage-like activity going on in your party. He's got some cool custom stuff in here. Some geysers that cover beasts, birds, fish, creatures, just all sorts of stuff. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking the big draw here is no attribute attack rise 3. No, the big draw here is obviously the ultimate casting, the Sorcerer's Wisdom, the custom things that he has, right? And, oh yeah, Apocalypse, and the fact that now it's getting amplified by Apocalypse Meteor. I'd like to see if they actually changed what the animation is. I don't know, I feel like with Apocalypse, it's worthy of it. We'll have to see. I don't have the character yet, can't wait to run him. He definitely looks cool. There he is in his little sprite form. I don't know. He looks taller in the animation. Well, I guess he hasn't shrank that much. He still looks pretty cool. I dig Yoda's wicked evil red eyes. I've always thought that was kind of cool about him. Let me know what you guys think about him. I know some people are excited about getting a new mage like this. I've said that he's needed a refresh for a while. So I wouldn't mind having him just to play with the Meteor and all that stuff. But as far as non-elemental damage goes, I think I'm pretty good. We just got done building one of the most powerful non-elemental damage characters with the craziest burst in the game. And he doesn't have to worry about casting anything or being interrupted by anything. So, yeah. But for those of you that have been wanting another mage, here he is. The reason why I'm not completely over the moon about the mage, not the mage, he is the mage. The reason I'm not completely over the moon for Lagravos is because it technically did just get... Where is that foo? I'm looking at collab heroes. Oh, yeah, this guy, Lennius. And I still have Lennius, Zekus to work on if I want to. So yeah, I still haven't just finished messing around with what Lennius is doing. I did get. Did I get his? Yeah, I got his ward. Honestly, I've had a character sitting on the back burner for a long time, and I think I'm just going to be working on Jen. Yes, Jen's just been sitting there chilling. I finally had some time to run him, and he runs so well with some of the new heroes. He runs so well with a Virgil and a Balin. It's just stupid. So I've just kind of been going to be working on this. I'm not going to hold my breath for Yoda. It was a pleasant surprise to get that arc, and I would suggest that everybody do that. Go throw all your free tickets. You might be able just to get the arc like that, especially if those tickets are doing nothing for you because you already have everything else. That's my suggestion, and best of luck to everybody. I will see you on the flip side.